Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time we met Palmer again, and we met Sid, and we met Shara, and the fat man's still waiting for his tea. Doesn't seem like tea gets served here very often. Or at least not very fast. I think I'm gonna go to a different restaurant. Nothing. What's going on out here? Apparently they're not restarting the space program. They want to borrow his tiny little plane. Even though we saw an airship, and a helicopter, and a boat. And yet we still need another vehicle. What the hell is wrong with Shinra? This is ridiculous. And yeah, so we haven't been going the wrong direction. I think that's like a translation error or something like that. I haven't heard anyone say that, but we know that Sephiroth came in this direction because we just met him in Nibelheim, and he just said that this was where he was headed. Through the mountains, the only possible way we could go. Apparently from here he managed to grow wings because he flew off this continent and went in a different direction. But you've got a boat! Why do you need his plane? And apparently Sid had something to do with the airship as well. Huh. Did he fly the airship? Was he the creator of it? Did he come up with the blueprints? What did he do? It's never explained. Really wish it was. Yeah, Shinra likes to take everything from everybody, especially if it amounts in money. Yeah. Though I do believe the Tiny Bronco is his own personal plane. I'm not positive, but I kind of think that's how it works. Shinra owns everything else, though. The rocket. The airship. Probably his house. I'm sure Shinra's got their paws into real estate other than in Midgar. Oh, yeah. He's going to steal it. Why don't you go talk to him? What a strange line. Okay, let's go talk to Palmer. Why do you have to do this? Oh, so you're here to hijack it, I guess. What are you up to, buddy? Yeah, I wonder if you can remember. Security? No security to help you this time, Palmer. It's time to take down the Fat Man. Alright, he has one attack. Mako Gun, which imitates a level 2 elemental spell. Red and Cloud can do quite a bit of damage with their normal attacks. Yuffie can throw bait at him. I missed. What did I miss? I'm not supposed to miss. Ooh, Bio 3. I learned that off screen. Let's try that out. Ow! Pain, not really. Let's take this guy out. Not too much to worry about here. Ouch! Let's try Aqualon this time. Yeah, I don't need to worry about pretty much anything he does. This is one of the easier boss fights in the game compared to how strong you are at the time. So apparently my characters are in darkness or something, even though it's not supposed to work in this game. And as soon as there's an automatic sequence like this, or a summon gets used, you'll get that little X and you won't be able to do anything. And he almost got a haircut. Not that he's got much hair left to cut. And he's going to run away and get hit by a truck in someone's backyard. Someone want to explain that to me? How did he get hit by a truck running through Sid's backyard? Really? This makes no sense. And we get an Eden Cokes, which sucks. I'll never use it. Yeah, see? The entire area is fenced in. How did he get hit by a truck? Someone want to explain that to me? No? Whatever. This game, sometimes it really gets on my nerves with how inconsistent it is. Still fun to play. And it's fun to poke fun at it, but I don't know. I didn't think I'd have this much energy today. It's pretty tired out after work today. And we have the plane in somewhat, well, it's not really in a cinematic, but it looks a lot better than Cloud does, who's blocky. Why are you shooting at the plane that you said you needed to borrow? Why are you doing that? Sid, what are you doing? Oh. Well, at least that changes it up. Normally, bad guys, no matter how many shots they have, no matter what kind of weapon they have or how many of them are shooting, you'll never hit the hero or anything that to do with him unless it's to further motivate him by, say, killing one of his family members or a friend or something. Sid has an awesome line. Hold on to your drawers and don't piss in them. Good advice. Funny delivery too. At least I'm assuming it would have been had there been, voice actors. Though I'm kind of glad there aren't any voice actors, because I'm sure that would be a real hot topic that everyone could complain about, considering Square's first actual use of voice acting. 10. So we're just going to try and use it as a boat. How are we going to get off this continent now? Do we going to have to go back to Jinan and steal the airship now? Since apparently there's nothing else that can fly. You've given up on the town. I thought up until 5 minutes ago you just wanted to fly and you couldn't give up hope. Yeah. Oh, so they're not married. Okay. Yeah, it seems kind of odd that they live together, they fight like a married couple, yet they're not married. Yeah, just like, everyday stuff, what everyone else is doing right now. Sid, you're enthusiastic about something. What the hell? Okay, well, whatever. I'm with Yuffie on that one. And we get named Numbskulls because anyone stupid enough to go up against the Shinra's gotta be an idiot. Works for me. Group of idiots, a mismatched ragtag group up against a massive corporation, a homicidal maniac with an Oedipus complex, and what else? Turks? I guess they're technically part of the Shinra. Or at least employed by them. In the wrong direction. So it's not in this direction. So we're going to look for the Temple of the Ancients, but since we don't know where it is, and trying to traverse the entire world would take, 5 minutes, we're going to have to go and spend 5 minutes sailing around the world, looking for someone who knows where it is so that they can send us 5 minutes across the world again in order to find the temple. Yay! What? It makes more sense if you don't assume that you're going to be able to get across the entire world in 5 minutes, but that's just how long it happens to take. Probably not even that long in this game. Even with this thing, even though it's not flyable anymore, it is still useful, and we can go in the shallow water with it, which is very nice. Oh, I guess I'm doing this out of order. Okay, let's go over this way. Somehow we got booted way over here, but what I'm going to want to do now is drop off here. This is the Wutai area, and if you remember earlier in the game, I'm just trying to check to see if I have... where is it? You can come off. I need manipulate materia here. If you remember earlier on in the game, the war that the Shinra were fighting was with a far-off place named Wutai. So we've actually found that place, which is kind of odd. Someone was at war with this place. I wonder if there's anything left. Well, we're not going to find out right away, but I do want to find an enemy, eventually. And he's on the beach. Did I get the right one? Yes, this is adamantamide. It's an adamantine, just like any other adamantine. Let's manipulate it. And in the meantime, let's heal. And this guy, of course, will cast barriers the second you get into the battle. I can't remember what he's weak to. I think he absorbs earth and water, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Basically, I want to manipulate him for the same reason I manipulate any other enemy, because I would like to learn a new enemy skill. And there we go. Death Force, and I believe... Who has? I can't remember who has it right now. Cloud has it, Red does not, so Yuffie's learning it here. And now she can teach it to Cloud. And there we go. And I think you can hit it with Bio. Take this guy down. Death Force, I can't even remember what exactly it does. It's been so long since I've actually used it. I think it raises magic defense, or makes you immune to instant death, or something like that. Anyway, he dies easy enough if you cast a couple of good level enemy skills on him. Want to learn that. And let's see here. Materia. Now I want... Where'd it go? Did I already have it on? Where is my steel materia? Ah, hidden down there. If you can't find something, organize materia. Makes it easier to find. Alright, and there's another enemy. It might even be that Adamantoise. I can't remember exactly who it is, but there's something I want to steal from someone around here. So I'm going to do that. Well, I'm going to find the battle, and then I'll show you what I'm going to steal. Okay, another battle with these guys, and I was right. These are the guys you would like to steal from, and I'm just going to show getting one of them on screen. I'm probably not gonna use these, if at all. I think I'm just gonna steal one so I can show you where it is. Alright, come on, Yuffie. Steal from you. Let's see if he is immune to Earth Elemental, because I can't remember. Come on, stop playing around. Says the guy who cast the level 1 Quake spell. Oh, so they're not. Okay. No big deal. Easier to deal with them with beta anyway. Though you do want to kind of wait until they, I don't want to use that just yet. Until they lower the magic barrier so that you can deal full damage. And there we go, the Adamant Bangle. Basically, it's really high on defense, low on materia slots, and that's pretty much it. It's good to use if you're doing, say, a no materia run, or you just don't care about having materia active at this particular point. Though it actually will be useful for one area of the game, and I'll get 3 just for that purpose, but other than that, I don't think I'm going to use them as like a regular piece of armor. Yeah, let's kill this one here. And I'll show off why these can be so good, and why I also don't want to use them. Let's see here. Okay, Gold Armlet has 46 defense, 4 slots. Adamant Bangle has 93 defense, but only 2 slots. I personally would rather have the additional materia. There's that Eden coat, by the way, which I guess is technically better, but I like having link slots so that I can actually do something. Yeah, so these will be useful in a very restrictive dungeon coming up in a little bit. But for now, I don't really need them, so I'm just going to steal 2 more, so I have them for my party members when I go through that sequence, and then I'll be right back. Alright, there we go, I'm back. Just wanted to get those extra 2 there for now. Now that we have access to this, the down plane here, the, the Tiny Bronco, we have access to pretty much the entire world map, and our buggy's still there if you need it. You can do shallow water and also rivers, but you cannot climb waterfalls, so we can't get up there. We'll be doing that later, don't you worry. in order to advance the plot, you need to go to this lone house that I tried to go to earlier right here. I don't want to do that yet. There are a few things I want to do first. And I wrote down some of them so that I'd remember to grab all I need. And I want to head up this way. The paths that you can actually travel with the plane can be a little bit confusing if you haven't played the game all that much and you're just not familiar with the world map. But it doesn't take too long to adjust to it. Here, we can go to Fort Condor again. There's one... Oops, did I go the wrong way? No, I didn't. I want to go this way. And we will head there relatively shortly. But I do want to pop over here first. This island will work, I think. Will it? Yeah. This is the Medial area, which is referring to that village over there. We can't get there yet because there's no beach close to shallow water that we can actually get to. But here in the Medial area, you can run into some pretty interesting enemies. That's not one of them. Die. This one has level 2 Confuse. I don't think that's an enemy skill. Not important. This is not one of the most interesting enemies we can find here. It's just another large bird enemy that will take off into the air and allow you to not hit it with physical attacks, which is kind of annoying. If that's the case, hit it with Beta. And it falls down. Alright, let's see if I can find one of those other enemies that I wanted to show off. Alright, here we go. These guys are spirals, and 1, they do a decent amount of damage. 2, they're really fast, so they're great for working on limit breaks. 3, they give a crap ton of experience and AP. They will also go into that little rolling phase, and then they'll do even more damage. I have to heal. But a couple of elemental spells from enemy skill, that also halves the damage. And they should fall down. Well, it would be a couple of spells, I think, if they didn't turn into their rolling form that halves damage. Kind of annoying. But shouldn't be too much left of these guys. There we go. Yeah, on the grassland you can actually run into groups of up to 4 of them, but they give 700 experience each and 80 AP, which is great for working on things, plus they give 1300 gold per gil, and you can build up a lot of stuff quite early. Other enemy that's interesting to run into is a sandworm or a landworm here on the beach, which hopefully I'll run into very shortly. Very shortly. No. Thank you. There we go. Fast forward through some of that. And this guy is kind of interesting. You can fail to steal from him. He's not particularly powerful, and just mainly uses that one attack there. Has a decent amount of life, but you can steal dragon scales from him, which is really useful. You can also win turbo embers from him, which can be kind of useful. Not the best enemy to work on limits with because he's slow and there's only one of them. Eventually it falls down. I think it's susceptible to gravity. If so, it would have made a lot more sense to use that at the start. Nope. He also has this attack, which is not very threatening. Let's hit it with Beta. I believe this one's immune to Earth. Let's try it if it's still alive. And I think it reduces fire too, now that I think about it. Probably want to use Trine. Yeah, absorbs Earth. Let's hit it with Bolt. as well. Maybe that can do some semi-decent damage. Not bad. Yeah, betas definitely have. These guys do take a little while to take down. Are they susceptible to that? I can't remember. Not a lot of enemies are susceptible to L4 suicide, but definitely want to use that. No, guess not. Howling Moon. Kind of a wasted limit spot, in my opinion. But it can be useful in certain situations. It really does up his damage quite a bit. I think it's more than just a regular Berserk spell. Yeah, you can also get 5,000 gil from each fight with those guys. The, oh, where is it? That goes to Cloud. The Dragon Scales. It is a water damage. It basically looks like, oh, what is it? Aqualung. But it seems to do more damage than just Aqualung would if you cast it by yourself. Not to mention, it's an item, so that you can use it in, say, certain situations where you couldn't normally use a spell. And we'll go over where that will be important in a little bit. But that's pretty much all the time I have for this episode. I'm going to head in here and rest up, and now that we're at this point, we could come back here and do another battle, but there are some new units to take a look at, though I don't really think it's all that necessary. Most of the prizes aren't particularly valuable at this point, so I think the next one, if we were to do it right now, would be 3 Turbo Ethers, which I don't have very many of, but I don't really need because I have tents, and very many areas have areas to rest that you can use tents at, so oh well. Anyway, that's all for this episode, and I'll see you guys next time.